Hi guys, this is Naren. In this tutorial, I am going to discuss about how to take input from user and some details about the variables. So we have a strings and integers, right? How the variables taking these integer values and string values, or we need to create any particular variable for particular strings or integers. So I am going to explain this topic. So let me open this file vim input.pl. So I have opened. We need to set it to insert mode, so we need to click on I have already told you, right? I think you are already aware of this thing. So I am using Linux operating system. Here I am using Vim text editor. So let me write the program. So what we are going to discussing here is some details of the variables in Perl programming language. So here number equal to 1, this is the one variable, and one more thing is here dollar string str equal to, let me give Naren, str equal to Naren. This is the another variable. And so what I am thinking to explain is, let me print these two values first. Print dollar number new line underscore semicolon print dollar str new line printing escape. Let me go and let me compile this. Yeah, here it's printing, right? It's printing 1 and Naren. So this is the first one is integer and second one is Naren. So in my, according to my observation, here we have a first variable is a integer variable and second variable is a string variable. So most of the people think like that only. So first variable is a integer variable and second variable is a string variable. So let me do one more thing here. So let me assign the value for these variable again. So let me swap these two values, or let me str equal to dollar number. So I am initializing number value to string variable, right? So what will happen is, let me compile this thing. You can check here, it's printing 1 1. So that thing, I am initializing integer value with string operation, but it's printing string only. So internally what will happen here is, it will changing that string variable to integer variable, and it's taking the input from the integer variable and it printing integer value variable only. So internally it converting the string to integer. So here when we are going to give this, let me do one more thing. Insert number equal to dollar str. Let me comment this. So here we can see here it's printing the two Naren. So here printing strings only. So I have initialized string variable with string value with integer value, but it's printing string only. It's not throwing any syntax error. So there is no explicitly conversion for these variables also. So it's converting automatically. We don't need any explicit conversion for these variables. So what we can observe from this is, actually there is no integer variable or string variable. All the variables is same in Perl programming language. If we give the value with integer value, it will take as a integer. If we give value with the string value, it will take it as a string variable. So like that only it will happen. There is no particular variable for integer and string in this parallel programming language, if we give the variable, if we initialize string with integer or integer with string, it will automatically convert internally. So there is no need for explicit conversion. There is no need to convert user explicitly. So this is the feature of this parallel programming language. So now I am going to discussing about these how to take the input from the user while writing the parallel programming language. So let me explain that thing also. Let me go for insert mode first. So I think we have already in insert mode. So here we have written these things, right? Let me clear these things also. So here we'll do some text here. What is arrange knowledge chip NOW LET tutorial. I think it's a 04 video. So this is my YouTube channel name, knowledge chip. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. It will be more helpful for my upcoming videos. So what we have to do here is give some input, or write a value. So it will ask for the user to write the value, and it will accept the value from the user. So it will accept the input from the user. So we need to create a variable for taking the input. Let me take a variable name as input and equal to, here we need to give these operator, so and semicolon. After this we have to print, right? Print dollar input equal to given value or user entered value slash n. So let me compile this thing. For compiling we need to use put.pl. Yeah, here it's printing, right? Knowledge chip parallel programming tutorial 04. So it's asking for write a value. So let me give 1. It's accepting 1 and it's printing 1 equal to user entered value. But you can observe here what it's doing here is it's accepting the 1 with another new line also. It's taking the new line also with the 1. So when user enter the value, it's taking the new line also along with that value. So it's printing the new line here after the 1. So that's why this user entered value printing here. So we need to fix that thing also. So for that we need to do something. We have one type of operation is there, like there is one type of operation is there for fixing that value. So for fixing that thing we need to use chomp. So it will clear that after taking the input we need to use this chomp. Let me write that thing, chomp chomp and dollar input. So we need to give variable name here. So after this semicolon. So let me print once again. What we will do here, I think it will remove that new line at the end. So 1, yeah, it's printing in single line only. After this one it's not giving any new line. So when the user give the input, it's accepting only value. It's not giving any new line along with that value. It accepting only value only, but it's taking new line also. Here it's taking the new line. What we have used these function, right? Chomp in chomp function. So what it will do here is it will remove that new value, new line, and it is printing the normal value only. So let me try this for the we have tried this for integer, right? So let me try this for same thing for the strings also. Print enter a string /n, enter a string /n. So dollar string equal to, we need to give this operator for taking the input from the user, and we need to give chomp for overriding that new line. So we need to print this, right? Print dollar string equal to user entered enter string new line, escape shift :wq, it will save the file. So here write a value 1, it's printing the 1 user entered value, so it's waiting for the string, right? For this string we need to give knowledge space chip, yeah, it's printing knowledge chip user entered string. So this is how a user can give the input at runtime. So this is my video about input operation in Perl programming language. Okay guys, if you like this video, please do share with your friends, and please do subscribe my YouTube channel. Okay friends, thank you.